My main man is in here today, Jon Bernthal, on a Wednesday.
What's going on?
To get this fucking party started. We talk the podcast. We'll talk We Own the Night. We'll talk generalities. What's going on, brother?
It's great to see you, man. It's great to be here with you in Jersey, in your home, man.
South fucking Jersey.
Beautiful, man.
Central Jersey.
Yes,
Good
sir.
to see you, man.
It's
now you know
man.
What's going on with you.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. I love seeing you out here, talking to your wife, seeing how great your daughter's doing out here, how much you love this community, how much the community loves you. It's great.
I fucking love it. I love it down here.
Tell.
You know,
I can tell.
I felt bad this morning because I had to go. I go to a health food store.
Yeah.
That guy's had that health food store for 30 fucking years.
Wow.
So you can go to him with any question. Like,
Yeah.
I want a bag of heroin. Let me call my friend. You know, I was just in there. I had to go get stuff for my knees. They have like a stuff to strengthen your tendons.
Stuff you put in or stuff you rub on it?
Stuff you put in water in the morning. So I take it with my vitamins in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like glucamine mixed with something else and something else.
It works?
Fuck yeah. I don't have pain in my left knee at all. But I went there this morning and some salesman was there when I walked in. He's like telling the guy, this shit don't work. The guy's missing teeth. He's built fucked up. He takes Kraton every day. He lives on Kraton. Whatever the fuck that is.
Creatine.
Kraton.
Kratom or something?
Kratom, yeah.
Kratom?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
it's
Kratom
some
is.
green shit.
Yeah. But he lost his teeth.
Dog.
Yeah.
Kratom.
Besides that, he's like a fucking pillar of fucking health.
This guy has eaten everything at that. When you go in there and you go, I want to try that, he'll go, don't do it.
Yeah.
I did that for a while and it didn't work out for me. Like, he's tried everything in there.
Wow.
Everything.
Wow.
When I was sick, I went in there and I go, this is what's going on with me. And he gave me Kraton.
Wow.
And it's like red Kraton. It's like a Japanese herb or something like that they grind up. And it's supposed to be illegal. Huh. Right? But I guess everybody in this area is heavy on the Kraton.
Is that right?
You get juice the night before and you put like 4 tablespoons in and you put it in your refrigerator, and when you wake up in the morning, you drink it. And it fucking sets you out for the day. And they have a red, like a green Hulk is good, like the red dragon, you do it. Okay. Anything red is to relax.
But that's not just for the knees, that's for general.
No, this is for everything. This is to get high, I think.
Did you ever do like the Thai boxing liniment on the knees? Have you ever done that?
No.
That is the fucking shit. Do you know in the first movie you and I did together in fucking New Orleans, Sylvester Stallone, he fucking went. Yeah, my son had just been born. My son Bill had just been born. He was stuck at the NICU, right? Because he was super fucking early. So I go down there for rehearsal, and I fly home to go meet my son. Literally, like meet my son for the first time at my house. And when I land in the airport at LAX, I get a call from my agents. They said Sly wants you back in New Orleans for boxing rehearsal. I go, fucking boxing rehearsal. Because remember, I did the part, but then I also did Young De Niro because they found I boxed a little bit, whatever. So I'm like, I could go to meet my kid. Like, what do I got to go box with Sylvester Stallone? And they need you back there. So I get back on the fucking plane and I go to this boxing rehearsal, and he's in the ring with De Niro, and he's kind of like, like all the executives are kind of watching him, and he's kind of holding court doing his thing. And I walk in, he goes, yo, you're next, and I'm like, all right. So like, I just start hitting the bag, whatever. And then they finish the rehearsal. He fucking walks out of the ring, and I came back for no fucking reason, right? And I'm like, well, what am I doing here? And then I met this kid, Greg Rementer, who's now this huge stunt guy. He was playing the young Stallone. So we were like, hey, man, we're here. You want to just go in the ring and get a few rounds of sparring? And he said, cool. So I go up into the ring, and this woman comes up, and she comes to the ring. She goes, hey, I just went into your bag. You have that Thai boxing liniment. And Sly really loves that boxing liniment. So I went into your bag, and I'm going to go rub it on his back. And I'm like, you went into my bag and took my fucking liniment? You know what I mean? Because that linament's really fucking hard to get, but I got bad knees too, and it's great for about, like, if you're going to move. It just makes everything numb. You know what I mean? So I go, all right, fine. Like, go fucking rub it on his back. Like, I came here for no reason. I'm sparring with Greg, and now, like, he's getting all my boxing liniment on his back. So the fucking sparring is done. About 45 minutes later, he comes out. He's been, massaged. He's showered. He comes out in this, like, beautiful fucking suit and a top hat. You know what I mean? He walks out. He goes, yo, I'll see you later. As he's walking out. She comes back over. She goes, hey, I just want to let you know, Sly's just going to go ahead and hang on to that boxing liniment. And I'm like, motherfucker. And I completely lost my and I like ran out after him. I still had my gloves on, my mask on. I go, Sly, so I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yo. And I'm like, hey, look, man, like where I'm from, if you're gonna borrow something from someone, normally you ask, permission first. Like, you ask, and he's like, yo, I'll let you box in my gym. I was like, hey, look, man, like, you made me come down. You're like, I'm like, what do you know? And he was like, look, I don't need the liniment. You hang on to it. I was like, no, keep the fucking liniment, but I'm like, but I thought for sure I was going to get fired after that. You know what I mean? And it made us start off on such a wrong fucking path. You know what I mean? And that's all I think about with that fucking boxer. It's the greatest shit on earth. But then Sly did become super fucking nice to me. He's a great guy and all that. But yeah, that's what I thought of when you talked about your bad knees.
Now, speaking of Thai fucking heater, that vitamin guy also told me about a Thailand Viagra. That your dick is hard for 3 days. That they take it in Thailand on a Friday, and it fucking rocks till Sunday.
For 3 days, man.
When I saw his missing teeth, I was like, I don't know. That sounds interesting, but I don't know. You got missing teeth, and I don't want to fucking, take the Thai pills, and then I got a hard on for fucking 3 days. I don't even know who to stick it in. As you see, my wife is a Christian. She don't play that shit. So, when I got married, my freaky days were done.
They're done. Just like
they're done.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But no, I like the area. I needed this. When people were calling me saying, why are you moving there? Nobody really understood. Like, I just wanted it. It was time for me to be around my people. Yeah. Like, it was time to be, even though I don't see my friends as much as I like to, sure. I know they're there.
When we moved out of LA, it was the same thing. But like, honestly, man, most important, like sitting down with her and seeing how happy she is and how much it means to her to have a community, and understood everybody wants to shit on LA, but the truth is there's trappings of LA, and if you're trying to raise a family there, there's a lot of fake nonsense there, and I think that's really hard. You don't want to raise kids in that environment, and it was great to see how happy she is, and it's great to see how much your daughter's thriving. That's what we're on this earth to do, man.
I don't have a bad thing to say about LA. LA served the purpose for me.
That's right.
And I know. Listen, I thought about moving to different places, Northern California. I thought about moving to Reno.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I thought about going back to Colorado, go towards Telluride. Yeah. But then the pandemic came. Yeah. And the pandemic came with just like this weird feeling to it. Yeah. It just wasn't. It's like right now. We were talking Monday about the things you never want to think about. You never want to, when you're down 200,000, like when you owe 200,000, and you say to yourself, how am I going to pay this debt? And you go, I'm never going to pay it. I don't even want to think about it. Yeah. It's the same thing right now. I think America, I think the world right now, we're not in a good place.
I agree.
Between inflation, the numbers are going back up, all this shit, we're not in a good place. And we have a war going on with a guy that anything could happen. And if you think about how this is going to end, it's the same thing as owing $200,000. You don't want to think about it.
There's so many things you can say.
There's so many variables right now.
That's right.
So
every one of those arguments, sorry to interrupt you, but every one of those sort of topics is being taken over by folks that just want to get you on their side or the other side. That just want to make it so, hey, I'm with these guys or these guys. They just want to wave their fucking flags from the sidelines, and that makes it so you never actually face the issues. You're never actually talking to people who have real experience in the fucking issues. We're talking to the wrong fucking people. The wrong people got the mic.